Hey, I'm John. Welcome to Edgetone Studios. Today in the studio, I'm doing something a little bit different. I had this idea that came to me while I was outside gardening and playing some music, and a song came on, and I listened through it, a song I'd heard many times before, and I was thinking, my God, if this isn't a perfect song, like perfect build, perfect chord progression, perfect arrangement, perfect lyrical content, and I thought it would be really cool to make a list of songs that I think are just a perfect version of that style of music and emphasizes what makes music great when it's well done. And so I thought I would start a series called A Perfect Song, in which I suggest songs that I really love, that you could say are perfect or not perfect, whatever, but they're wonderful. And I know I'll get copyright strikes for this. But, it was just a cool idea. I'm no Rick Beato, so I'm not going to be able to tell you exactly that it was a minor seven with a flat nine, on top on the chords. But, we can talk about the song and see where it goes. So for this first episode, I thought I would start with that song. So here it is, A Dustland Fairytale by The Killers. Okay, so before we even get started, listen to that. Like, you've got this cool staticky sound in the background and just a simple back and forth piano octaves going on. Let's start that again.
A dustland fairy tale beginning, or just another white trash county kiss. And 61, long brown hair and foolish eyes. He looked just like you'd want him to, some kind of slick chrome American prince. A blue jean serenade and Moon River, what you do to me. I don't believe you.
Okay, if you're a person who has to hear a song all the way through, this is not the video for you, because I'm definitely not going to be playing these songs all the way through without talking about them. Let's back up here and listen to how this intro starts. You start with the static and the simple piano going on, and then when it hits he looks just like you want him to, everything comes in. But look at these lyrics: a dustland fairy tale beginning, or just another white trash county kiss. Which was it? And this song is so cool because my understanding is that Brandon Flowers is singing about his parents. And I don't know how much he knew about their history or didn't know about their history, because I don't know his life. But he is weaving a poetic sort of story of what was going on. It's 61, long brown hair, and foolish eyes. So, what were they leading to? He'd look just like you want him to, some kind of slick chrome American prince. How cool is that? What do you imagine? You imagine someone on a motorcycle, or a fancy chrome car, in the 60s. And, America doesn't have princes, but this is a fairy tale. So let's start again. So just the octaves there.
A dustland fairy tale beginning,
the arpeggio comes
just
in.
Another white trash county kiss. And 61, long brown hair and foolish eyes.
And then this is the first build in the song right here.
He looked just like
you get the chords on the ones, on the quarter notes.
American prince. A blue jean serenade and Moon River, what you do to me. I don't believe you. Saw Cinderella in a party dress, and she was looking for a nightgown. I saw the devil wrapping up his hands. He's getting ready for the showdown. I saw the minute that I turned away. I got my money on a pawn tonight.
Okay, so we get the chorus. Here comes the chorus. They keep the same orchestration, right? The piano's going on the quarter notes, but the chord structure changes, and here we get the crux of the song. Saw Cinderella in a party dress, but she was looking for a nightgown. So, what do you think? I mean, I imagine the party's gone wrong. She's gone home. She didn't find Prince Charming. She's now looking for a nightgown. Then I saw the devil wrapping up his hands. He's getting ready for the showdown. So there's already this drama of these two individuals that you're being introduced to going to have some conflict. There's a showdown. I saw the minute that I turned away, I got my money on a pawn tonight. Very poetic. I find that the Killers in their later songs, although wonderful, wonderful songs on their later albums, the level of poetry and interesting lyrical content in the early Killers is just phenomenal. But let's listen how this build comes in from the end of the chorus into the next verse.
Get ready for the showdown. I saw the minute that I turned away. I got my money on a pawn tonight.
This is where the song builds right here. Everything comes in.
A change came in disguise.
Got the driving quarter kicks.
Set his soul on fire.
Got the riffing guitar.
She always knew he'd come around.
Got the chick 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 guitar.
And the decades disappear like sinking ships, but we persevere.
Start hearing the strings come in.
But we still fear what we don't know. The mind is poison.
So let's stop there. Let's dig into these lyrics again. So we've had the intro. They met in the 60s. It didn't go well. And then we got this line. A change came in disguise of revelation. In disguise of revelation. It's funny because these songs make me so emotional because they're full of emotion. And I was worried about trying to do a series like this because, one, I don't have the music theory to discuss the chord progressions and changes, but I do feel it. I feel that build and the amazing lyrical content here. A change came in disguise of revelation, set his soul on fire. So something's changed. He's now interested. She said she always knew he'd come around. And then immediately we're into their life, right? And the decades disappear like sinking ships, but we persevere. God gives us hope, but we still fear what we don't know. The mind is poisoned. Oh my God. I got to hear the whole thing again from...
My money on a pawn tonight. A change came in disguise of revelation, set his soul on fire. She says she always knew he'd come around.
You got the background vocals very quietly in there.
And the decades disappear like sinking ships, but we persevere. God gives us hope, but we still fear what we don't know. The mind is poison, castles in the sky sit stranded, vandalized. Where drawbridge is closing.
So you got the second verse, and then it ends with this: castles in the sky sit stranded, vandalized. So this tie-in between the theme of the song, which is a Dustland Fairytale, and the lyrical content relating to a fairy tale. Castles in the sky. I mean, castles in the sky are your dreams, right? And they sit stranded, vandalized by life, by relationships. And now the drawbridge is closing. And that builds into, I'm going to go back here so you can hear the build into the second chorus. But now the second chorus, you got the full orchestration, so it's driving now.
Mind is poison, castles in the sky sit stranded, vandalized. Where drawbridge is closing. So Cinderella in a party dress.
So now you get that driving beat.
I saw the devil wrapping up
Same
in
lyrics
his hands. He's getting
until
ready
here.
for the showdown. I saw the ending when they turned the page. I took my money and I ran away, straight to the valley of the great divide, out where the dreams are high.
Okay, now, without really even noticing, the Killers have taken us through the second chorus and into a bridge that just flows so beautifully. It's the same lyrics in the chorus, but then instead of on the first chorus, I saw the minute that I turned away, I got my money on a pawn tonight. Now we got, I threw my money and I ran away straight to the Valley of the Great Divide. So the Valley of the Great Divide is in the Midwest of the U.S., but it's also the metaphor for this divide between this couple. To the Valley of the Great Divide, out where the dreams all hide. And here we get the bridge coming in. Okay, let's stop there because let's break down the lyrical content of this bridge. So we've been taken to the Valley of the Great Divide, and then it's repetitive lines, out where, out here. And, it's the dreams all hide, the wind don't blow, the good girls die, the sky won't snow, the birds don't sing, the fields don't grow, the bell don't ring. The bell don't ring, out here the good girls die. And then we're into the third chorus with a lyrical change. So the driving, like the beat has just been driving through this. Remember, the song started with that octave piano built with the quarter note pianos, and then the band kicked in, and then it drives right to the end, right through this relationship. Like the musical content is taking you straight on a journey right through. So let's go partway through the bridge here. Here we go. Break.
Now Cinderella, don't you go to sleep. It's such a bitter form of refuge. Why don't you know the kingdom's under siege? And everybody needs you. Is there still magic in the midnight sun? Or did you leave it back in 61? In the cadence of a young man's eyes, out where the dreams all hide.
So we get the third chorus, but now it's the present, right? Cinderella, don't you go to sleep. It's a bitter form of refuge. Like, what a fantastic line. I mean, that's amazing, right? Like, don't you know the kingdom's under siege and everybody needs you? The kids, the husband, the worker, whatever's going on, the job, the friends. And then this question, is there still magic in the midnight sun? Or did you leave it back in 61? Like, wow. And then, did you leave it back in 61 in the cadence of a young man's eyes, out where the dreams all hide? And then it just drives on through the end. So let's hear that last chorus right through the end of the song. Just the way it builds, it drives right through, and it drives through the instrumental ending and then concludes. So.
Cinderella, don't you go to sleep. It's such a bitter form of refuge. Why don't you know the kingdom's under siege? And everybody needs you.
You have the strings going back there too, just building and building, and it's still driving through. Piano comes in. And there, back to the, well, it's guitar this time, but and just a beautiful fade out. So to me, I mean, how can you argue or not agree? How could you argue that that song just doesn't have the perfect blend of feeling for the mood, the story of a relationship over the decades, described so metaphorically, but in a way that is all cohesive. It's all around the Dustland Fairytale itself. And, maybe I didn't do the greatest job of breaking something down, but I am moved by this song incredibly. I start tearing up on some of these songs. And that's fine. I'm an emotional guy sometimes. So if you enjoyed this type of video where I introduce you to a song you probably know or maybe don't know and tell you why it's good, let me know in the comments. Give me a like. Let me know if I should do more of these. This was the song that inspired me to start this series. I've made a list of 36 songs that from over the decades of music I listen to that I would consider perfect or near perfect for their artist or genre, and I'd love to share them with you, but I'm not going to make any YouTube money off these because there'll be copyright strikes, so it'll be more just a matter of doing it for fun. So let me know if you think that would be an interesting thing to do. Thanks for listening. See you soon, hopefully with some new original music by Vancouver Island bands coming up soon. Thanks again. Bye.